Hello, everyone. Doing a live stream. Even when I number my videos, if I mention anything about what's going on in the world in my videos, they don't get monetized. So I'm going to try a live stream and a few things I wanted to look at. Hi, Amy. Pardon me, everybody who's viewing this later. I'm going to say hello to a few people. Hey, BB. Hi, Kathy. BB, thank you so much for your email. Hi, Rohan, Maura, Michelle, Susan, Miriam, Hernandez, Teresa, Arlanders, Finnick. Hey, Elise, H.O. Brandon's on tonight. We got everybody. I can't keep going. Hey, Wayne. Wayne, I owe you an email. Hi, John, Carrie. Oh, so many people I'm seeing in here that I've done personal readings for. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hi, Roach. I promise I won't block you tonight. I'll watch for trolls, but I won't block you. I always say that to Roach now because I accidentally blocked her one time in a live stream. So welcome, everybody. I'm going to kind of assume that a lot of you have watched my last video where I was looking at Epstein in connection to the Iran-Contra affair. So I want to go back just a little bit before that. I want to look at William Barr's dad, Donald Barr. Why did he hire Epstein to work in that prestigious school when he didn't even have a college education? And then Barr's dad was forced out. Epstein, of course, was forced out. Why did he hire Barr when he didn't even have a college degree? Hello, everybody that's still joining. And I think, in watching Barr unrecuse himself, I think part of it's because it ties back to the Iran-Contra affair as well as his dad and stuff. So we'll take a look at that too. So why did William Barr's dad, Donald Barr, hire Epstein to work at the Dalton School in the 1970s when he would have been in his early 20s? Hey, everybody. William Barr's dad, why did he hire Epstein to work at the Dalton School in the 1970s? I think it was 1973. I have that in my notes here somewhere. Ooh, my cards are flipping out. Wow, the cards are just falling out. Okay, winning without dishonor just fell out. I love how you guys are becoming friends within the community, commenting to each other in the live streams as well as in the comment sections on videos. Well, William Barr's dad, he had a plan. He's sitting as the King of Wands. I'll hold up the cards. You know how I do in the live stream. I don't angle the camera down. Well, here he is with the offer to Epstein for the job. His challenge is to make him a star player at the school. Instead, at the root of this, he was left defending himself. And in the past, gifts of money. So he was paid to hire Epstein. So he charged forward with the plan. it led to a lot of confusion and covering up illusions, a lot of illusions of why he hired him. He didn't tell the truth about why he hired him. He presented all these illusions of why he hired him, but it was all about money. So he was looking to retire. He was looking to retire, but it forced him out into early retirement because of the parties with the young girls, and waiting on the money. So I'm asking, did he know at that time that Epstein was already a pedophile? And sort of truth here, and he couldn't separate himself from Epstein. A lot of talk was going on around it. So everybody knew back then. Everybody knew, but it was about money. So let's ask this way. Is William Barr's dad involved in sex trafficking? Epstein was, not to excuse his behavior. He was probably abused himself. A lot of people who are pedophiles were abused themselves. Hello, everyone who's just joining. But he had choices. We all go through things in our childhood and stuff, and we have choices about how we want to be as an adult. Hey, Marilyn. I just done one reading on why Barr's daddy hired Epstein as a teacher at the Dalton School when he had no college degree or anything. Prestigious prep school in New York. So now let's just see. Donald Barr, William Barr's dad. Were you involved in trafficking? Or were you blackmailed by Epstein? Seeing that Ace of Coins in the past position, that first reading kind of tells me either Barr's dad was paid off or he was blackmailed to hire him. So I should have thrown a clarifier on that. Too late. I just heard blackmail, though. I heard blackmail. So, Barr, were you involved? Donald Barr, William Barr's dad, were you involved? Ooh, the Tower card. He's caught up in it. Oh, thank you for your condolences on Pilar. I am doing well. The other kiddies are doing well and adjusting. She was 19, and I'm going to sidebar for a second. Pilar had been deaf and blind since before she was 16. Right before she turned 16, she suddenly went deaf and blind. So when I moved into this house, she was already blind. And I had to walk around the floor with her, bent over, walking around the floor to guide her through the house, to teach her the house so she could learn how to get to the food bowls and the water fountain and the litter boxes, which she never could find. 13 litter boxes in the house and she couldn't find one. But I would guide her along, and she got used to the house. And I would cordon off, like with boxes, my moving boxes, to make aisleways to teach her how to walk, how to find the sofa and how to find the bedrooms and things. So the other night I was in bed. Pilar, when she would get confused about where she was, she would walk in circles. And I'd been feeling her presence in the house, looking around at the house like she can see it finally. So I was feeling her presence, and about 3 a.m, I started hearing, you know how if you've ever had an old cat, they get what they call old cat claws. Their claws get thicker and tougher. So I have hardwood floors, and I would hear her little claws clicking around in a circle, when she would come up to the bedroom at night. So at 3 a.m, I heard her doing the circles on the floor to let me know she was in the bedroom. And I sat up in bed and I spoke to her, and she quit going in circles. and Pilar could not hear when she passed away. So she could hear me and she stopped going in circles. And what she let me know was, I don't have to go in circles anymore. I can see where I'm going. And I felt her walking around the bedroom. So she's transitioning, but it was rather interesting when it happened, because I was hearing that click, 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 click as she was walking in a circle, and then she stopped. William Barr's dad, I was asking, was he caught up in the trafficking? And I just heard morally bankrupt. He was morally bankrupt. My guides have been with me so strong since Pilar passed. Carta Communications for William Barr's dad, Donald Barr. Yes, he was networking. He was networking. He was the emperor here in the past. So it feels to me as if he was almost a ringleader. The sun in the foundation here is a yes card. And there's a child on the sun card, illumination shining on this. And his challenge were the women as they grew up. Queen of Wands, his challenge were these children as they grew up. So going from teenagers to young women coming out, stabbing him in the back, crowning the reading. So I feel like he probably had to pay off a lot of these girls. Temperance, card of integration, can be a card of healing or patience, but it's a card of transitioning them from one place to another, transitioning into the conduct that pedophiles do. Barr's dad, Donald Barr, had a lot of anxiety over this, but morally bankrupt, and he lost his job over it. Yeah, foolish behavior with the children, charging in erratically. And after some time, the celebrated people, the prestigious people that ran in their circles, drawing them in, bringing the celebrated people in. So, yes, I would say Donald Barr was into it. Now let's ask William Barr. Was he aware of what his dad was doing in Epstein? Hey, Light and Love. Christina. I love seeing where you guys are all from. My video the other day I posted with just a number on it. I think it was 261. Still didn't get monetized because I mentioned all of the dirty deeds in it. So apparently they have new video scanning technology with YouTube. So it's not just the titles of the videos, it's what we talk about in the videos. Now, Artie and Lucy are chasing each other up and down. So if you hear a ruckus going on, that's them. So, William Barr, were you aware of what your dad was doing? Canada, San Diego, Santa Fe, Northern California, New York City, New Jersey, Hawaii, Texas, New York, Michigan. We got people from all over, South Florida, Illinois. Hello, neighbor. I'm in Illinois. I'm about an hour and a half outside of Chicago, Minnesota and Kansas and central Arkansas, Maryland, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Colorado, Massachusetts. Wow, we have people from all over. The hangman. It feels like William Barr thought his dad needed to get a different perspective on things. But strung up by his heels, no less. So, yes, I would say right there, William Barr knew what his dad was doing. Oh, yeah, he was burdened. William Barr was burdened by what his dad was doing, but his dad was the authority figure in the family. That was his challenge. William Barr trying to protect himself at the root of this, and in the past trying to hang on to what he's got, clinging. That's why all his new plans, unrecusing himself. That's why, because he knows it was a global thing, that it was international. Near future, he's got a new plan and a new idea coming forward, though. William Barr. Feels like it's involving the children. He's going to try and cover it up. He's going to try to cover it up. He wants to put an end to the trial. I don't think he'll be successful, though. He wants to cover up and put an end to the trial. But his offer's not accepted. Whoever he's talking to, he's howling at the moon. So the plan's going to go forward with the Epstein trial. So let's see how the trial's going to go. Yeah, that's Artie and Lucy playing in the background. They've been rather frisky tonight. Oh, is Sienna here? Sienna Rose here? Oh, hey, Sienna. Sienna, I'm sorry. I just saw your email today from last week. I'm so behind on my emails. I have so many of you have requested readings that I haven't gotten scheduled yet. So just bear with me. I took a little time as Pilar was going downhill, and then I can't do readings right after I've had a loss, because the Death card and Temperance, which is my transition card, and the Chariot, which is also a transition card for me, start showing up over and over and over and over in readings when I've had a loss. So I try to give myself a few days before I get back into personal readings. I had to rearrange people I had readings scheduled for Friday, Saturday of last week. Oh, Kathy, good to hear the healing circle's working for you. So we're going to take a look at, and by the way, the healing circle did work for Pilar's abscess that she had. It healed up. We think Pilar had a stroke because she suddenly went downhill very quickly and got to where she couldn't eat or drink. On July 4th, I had to take her to the emergency vet because my regular vet wasn't open. Yeah, any of you that haven't checked out Sienna Rose, check her out. Sienna, we need to do a video together soon. We haven't done one in a while. I'm getting back in the groove. So, how's Epstein's trial going to go? Epstein's making offers and nobody wants them. Nobody wants it. Like, he wants to offer up other people and probably videos and everything else. It's like they'll just go raid his stuff and take it. He's making offers and nobody wants them. Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry for your loss too with Peaches. All you wonderful pet lovers out there, you were so supportive through this time. Wow, wow, wow. Major Arcana coming out. Let's see. So I asked, how's Epstein's trial going to go? You know, he's showing up as the high priestess, all his secrets. His challenges, all the communication, all the women who are testifying. And I think communication, meaning also videotapes and stuff, they're going to take all that. At the root of this, part of what is secret is where he's got his money, where he made his money from. And I don't know if you guys saw in the news today, they had in the courts requested all the information about where his money came from, and his lawyers are like trying to deny like all his financial documents and stuff, because he didn't make his billions off hedge funds. How does a non-college graduate who was a flunky at Bear Stearns before he started out on his own, how did he make his billions? It wasn't through hedge funds. Sorry, guys, was not through hedge funds. So he's got money stashed, hidden money. The emperor here. Oh, the thief, the emperor. That's Trump. I was like trying to feel the energy as Trump in the past. So he's got hidden things on Trump and money connections to Trump also. Crowning the reading, the lawyers sitting on top of him. Epstein's got the tower coming. There's this new plan coming up with him again, though. It's involving these girls and trying to cover up. Trump's also trying to cover up what's going on with Epstein, but he's howling at the moon. So sort of truth is sitting on it. All the truth's going to come out. Yeah, Trump's going to have major anxiety because it's just going to give more ammunition to Pelosi. Yeah, more than just Epstein's fortune is going to change here. Trump's fortune's going to change, and Pelosi will move into action too. So let me see if I can get a general idea. Yeah, they had one hearing on the bail today. They're supposed to meet again on Monday to see if they're going to set bail on Epstein. So I'm going to look at and see if they're going to allow him to stay at home with the bracelet on, or if he's going to end up having to stay in jail. I've got cat fur stuck on my lipstick. Sorry, guys. Now I've got lipstick all over my fingers. Yes, he deserves to be in jail. Let's see if he'll get put in jail. Somebody told me James Comey's daughter is one of the prosecutors. I hadn't heard that. I was going to try to verify it before I came on, but I forgot. Maureen Comey. Interesting. Boy, there's some karma. So, will they allow Jeffrey Epstein, will they allow him bail, or is he going to have to stay in prison? The chariot for me is about vehicles and travel, and I'm getting flight risk. He's a flight risk because he owns his own planes. Yeah, he's delusional. If he thinks they're going to give him bail, he's delusional because, all the money and, his challenge is he can't get him to set a dollar amount for bail because he's, here's my money laundering card right at the root of this. There's information that's going to come out, not only about, what he did with these girls, but information about money laundering and secrets around that. So crowning the reading, Mother Russia. Yeah, he's going to be left in jail. He's not going to be he's out in the cold in his idea of getting bail set. So he's not going to get bail. He's going to be stuck in prison. He's just going to be clinging and hanging on. He's looking overseas for help, but he's just going to be left waiting. So Mother Russia coming up again. That's the second time I think in the last couple of days Russia's come up. Is Epstein involved in money laundering for Trump with Russia and the Republicans? Did Linda G say Epstein would stay in jail? Good. I love it when a lot of the times I find what I get is similar to Linda G. I try not to watch the videos of other readers until I've done my readings, so I'm a little bit behind on watching other readers right now. Have you guys checked out Soul Print Intuitive yet? She's up in Canada, also like Sienna Rose. She's pretty good. Epstein got his wealth from what I was reading from money laundering, trafficking, blackmail, drugs, and I think the Iran-Contra affair. I think he was the plane man, flew the planes for the Iran-Contra affair. So, I was going to get off Epstein, but then Mother Russia showed up, so I want to look at, did he launder money for Russia, from Russia for the Republicans, or even from Saudi Arabia for the Republicans and for Trump? There's a little game going on and you can't tell who's winning. Yeah, there's a little game of hide the money. Hide the money. It's interesting. I have two cards that came out crowning the reading, and you're going to laugh when you see it. So here's Epstein charging around. His challenge is to stay out of the legal system, with the money. Keep the money hidden from the legal system. At the root of this, traveling around, on his own planes. He was the vehicle also. He was the vehicle himself for money laundering. And in the past, my Mueller card. I think Mueller knew something about this, and Mueller may have. This may be why Epstein was brought in so quickly, because this might have been farmed out from Mueller in one of his things that he farmed out to other districts, because he was catching on to. He had information. This is the messenger about the trafficking in connection to Epstein. So I think that's part of why this is cropped up so quickly back on Epstein and getting him arrested. Now, crowning the reading, look at this, guys. Crowning the reading, the White House and the GOP card. So, yes, he was laundering money for both Trump and the GOP. Both. I accidentally pulled two cards to crown the reading, and both. Can't get any clearer than that, can you? That's the universe's way of saying, no, it's not just Trump, it's not just the GOP, it's both of them. There will be illumination on this that's coming out. The betrayal that's been done, more people are going to be put on the defense, and the thievery that went on with the election. This was a big global enterprise. Big global enterprise. So, yeah, more's going to come out on that. All right, let's look at Alex Acosta. Alex Acosta. No apologies. I did no wrong. What an idiot. Alex Acosta is now our Secretary of Labor. Now, you got to believe that Trump put him as Secretary of Labor because Secretary of Labor is over trafficking, human trafficking. So there's a reason he was put in that position after letting Epstein off on his little plea deal. So Alex Acosta, how's this going to go for you? $53-page indictment on Epstein got washed under the tables. And Epstein's lawyers actually thanked Acosta for not telling the girls about the plea deal. God, my cards feel slippery right all of a sudden. They feel like they're just sliding through my hands. This Acosta's energy just feels slimy, slippery. Yep, the government's going to be investigating him. No, he's just delusional too. He's just putting up a smokescreen. That's all he's doing. You don't have to be a psychic to know that, right? His challenge is the sword of truth laying right on top of him. Alex Acosta, I think you're going to be in some trouble here. Yeah, at the root of this, he's in defense mode. That's why he's being all slimy on TV. His little public statement, and Trump put him up to this. So Trump's been involved. I think Trump's been involved from the get-go with Acosta down in Florida, all the way back to 2008, and helping get Epstein off. Epstein is actually thinking about leaving. He's thinking about, this is my card of divorce. He's thinking about separating himself, but he's going to be defeated. Yeah, there's a battle sitting on him. What he did was winning without honor, anything to get Epstein off, and now he's all burdened. He should get disbarred. He's going to be made an offer by Trump to go, and Trump, for security reasons, for his own security, he's going to try and get Acosta to go when the heat gets too bad. So he's going to try and make Acosta look like the fall guy. Yeah, Acosta, there's trips and dark money and this trafficking and gross energy all over Acosta too. Messenger, we're going to be hearing about it. So Acosta's going to be out in the cold. I'm not getting a justice card like he's going to go to jail or anything, but he'll end up getting disbarred. So let's ask, did Trump help get Epstein off in 2008? Did he work with Acosta? Was he involved in that? Oh yeah, the devil comes up in almost every reading. The devil and my money laundering card. When I start reading on Russia, that's all I get's that money laundering card. All of us readers, normally, Greg, yes, the devil is addiction, or just the 7 deadly sins, like, being tied to something that isn't necessarily good for us. I read energy of the cards and listen to my guides. So sometimes I hear, a slightly different way of putting it, but it's all about addictions and greed and so did Trump have anything to do with Epstein getting off in 2008? Yeah, working together on dark money and trying to put an end to Epstein's trial. Interesting. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Yeah, I would say Trump was the emissary for Epstein with Acosta, and helped pay, got money from Epstein to pay off Acosta. So, yeah, I would say he was involved. The challenge is to keep it under wraps. Here's Epstein at the root of this. And, in the past, coming up with the plan, Trump couldn't have the plan. It would have to come from Epstein. And crowning the reading, he did the work. He did the work for him, like Legman. Victory with that, getting him off, getting support for Epstein from Acosta, and covering it up. Paying off some of the women too, covering up the women. Children, I should say. They weren't women, children. Trump and Epstein go way back, and, had made a lot of plans together. So, yeah, they're involved in money laundering together. That's going to come out. I forget what Johnny uses. I think it's 3 of Pentacles Johnny uses for money laundering, for his card for money laundering. I use the 6 of Pentacles. It's like shifting money from here to here. And I pick up that, normally the 6 of Pentacles is about benevolence or sharing. Sometimes it can be about feeling like you're getting the crumbs in something, like one guy's getting something and the other guy's not. It can be about begging, like that kind of energy. But it happens to be my money laundering card also. Trump's grandfather ran a brothel. Let's take a look at Prince Andrew. See, I'm not going to read on Bill Clinton. I read on him in the past, and what I get is he knew things that were going on, but he didn't participate. But he should have said something, because he shouldn't have taken money or help assistance from Epstein. Prince Andrew, did you participate with these young people, or were you just an influential friend that wow, the cards don't want to shuffle for Prince Andrew. They're like locking up, like they don't want me to look at it. Ace of Wands. New plan, new inspiration, new idea. Yeah, Prince Andrew's on, he's on guard right now. He's trying to protect himself. Interesting. The challenge for Andrew is all these women. At the root of this, he feels defeated, and in the past, money that's been given that feels like blackmail. His challenge is the women. Crowning the reading, he's going to be embattled and star player. Trying to keep it secret. treachery, but trying to keep it secret. He's trying to figure out how to get away from this. Working together on some dark projects. Yeah, he's going to get caught up from a trip that he took. His world's going to get blown up from a trip that he took where he was involved with these women. Yeah, his fortunes are going to change. Paid to keep the secrets quiet. Paid to keep it quiet. I would say Prince Andrew probably was involved. It's probably about the time. Wasn't he the one that was married to Sarah Ferguson? I think Michael Cohen probably gave all this, a lot of this info to Mueller and different people in the New York office. Yeah, and prisons don't like pedophiles, so anybody that abused children, they won't last long in prison. They'll take them out. Let me see if I can get an answer on will Epstein serve out the remainder of his days in prison. Yeah, Trump's modeling school. What a farce and cover up. Sword of truth and justice sitting on him. Yeah, this is his family business. This is whole family business and involved all these underage. All these parties. He got away with it. Yeah, last time he was facing prison. I'm sorry, I'm tuning into my guides and pondering these cards. He wants to get out of the country. He's trying to make plans to how to get away with this. Looks like he's trying to make an agreement with someone here in the future, talking with someone about how to get away. Up to dirty tricks to do it, trying to figure out how to get out of the country. He's putting somebody up to paying somebody off to try to get away. That's his only defense. Yeah, using dark money that he's laundered, paying somebody, and that's his plan. Yeah, he's going to blackmail somebody to get him off. That's his plan, is to pressure somebody else to help him get off. I don't think he's going to be successful, though. I think he's going away. I think he's going to end up dying in jail. yeah, the government will be successful in putting him away. Spirit has a sense of humor. Yeah, this is the work card and fortune's changing. I heard license plates. He's going to be making license plates as fortune's changing. He's going to be tooling license plates in prison. Got to laugh on a subject like that, right? He's going to be doing busy work in prison. So I'm going to stop there. We're at about 50 minutes. Oh, is Mystic Bella here? Hey, Mystic. He's going to be making license plates. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Take a long hot shower and clean off this energy. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank you again for all the condolences that you sent to me over the last week. You guys are the best. And I hope to be getting back into this a little bit more. May do more live feeds. We'll see if I have trouble monetizing the live feeds. But hope you all have a wonderful evening. For those of you, Rohan, over in overseas, have a wonderful day. And we'll catch you in the next video. Good night, everybody.